Hello and welcome to Threefold Herbal Healing. I'm herbalist Leo Sade. I help people who struggle with chronic conditions grow their health from the roots up. Today I'm speaking about snot or mucus, your immune system superpower. You probably think about mucus in association with congestion in the lung or upper respiratory tract, when it shows up as part of the symptoms of allergies, colds, or flu. We experienced it as an irritating, pesky, gooey substance that makes breathing hard, leading to irritability and fatigue. However, mucus is one of the immune system's superpowers. It is the bridge between your inner and outer environment. As such, it is there to soften and smooth the edges and protect you from pathogens such as allergens, bacteria, viruses, and fungi. So, what is mucus? Mucus is a slimy substance released by the mucous membranes to protect tissue and heal. It is made from water, salt, immune cells, and mucin protein. It's produced by the mucous membrane. It's found in all the hollow organs in your body, in the digestive tract, from mouth to tail, in the respiratory tract, nose, trachea, and lungs, in the kidneys and bladder, and in the reproductive system. As you might guess from how mucus is spread all over the body, it has some crucial functions. So let's look at the functions of the mucus in your body. Mucus has four crucial functions in your body. It lubricates, it protects, it traps, and it feeds. Lubricate. Like honey on a toast, a thick layer of mucus is spread over the epithelium of all the hollow organs in your body. The epithelium is your inner skin, a layer of cells that come in direct contact with the food you eat and the air you breathe. In some places, mucus protects the epithelium from substances the body produces. For example, the pH in your stomach is very low, 1.5 to 3.5. The acidic environment in the stomach is crucial for breaking down protein to amino acid and extracting B vitamins. However, stomach acid may harm the epithelium, causing burns, DNA changes, and even cancer. The heavy layer of mucus protects the epithelium of the stomach. Anybody that ever experienced gastritis where there is not enough mucus, the burn in the epithelium, the burning feeling is very, very painful. Trap and expel. Mucus viscosity means that it traps pathogens right as they enter your body in the nose, mouth, throat, and lungs. Once those pathogens are trapped, the mucus will initiate an expel response, coughing, sneezing, or dripping. When the body senses an increase in pathogen exposure, such as environmental allergens, viruses, or bacteria, it will increase mucus production to get rid of the invaders. The solution modern medicine has to offer is drying the mucus with antihistamines, which is exactly the opposite of what the body is trying to do and the help the body needs. Protect. Mucus is much more than water and salt. Instead, it contains important immune cells that are front line of your immune system. So let's look at them. Immunoglobulin A is the most abundant antibody in the body. It prevents pathogens from binding or settling on the cells of the mucous membrane and work with mucus to trap them and expel them before they actually settle down in your body. Lysosome is an antibacterial enzyme found in tears, saliva, nasal cavities, and the digestive tract. It destroys bacteria before they can penetrate deeper tissue. But to produce lysosome, you need zinc, and inflammation makes it very hard on your body to produce lysosomes. Lactoferrin is an immune-binding glycoprotein. What it means it binds to ions. It tends to collect the iron in your body, and that means that invading bacteria can have that iron and they starve. Our residential bacteria developed adaptive strategies for living in a low iron environment, which means that only the pathogenic bacteria are affected by lactoferrin, hoarding all this iron. Lactoperoxide is an enzyme that releases antimicrobial compounds that are effective against bacteria, viruses, and fungi. It directly destroys their cell membrane and injects them with toxins. So, really, your mucus is the front line of your immune system. Feed. Mucus feed your residential bacteria, those critters that live in and on your body, signed a contract with humanity some 6 million years ago. They boost and support your immunity, increase energy and mood, and in exchange, you provide room and board. The microbiome loves to munch on your mucus, which triggers the mucous membrane to produce fresh, vital mucus. Mucus production, microbiome, and immunity rely on each other. In the absence of prolific, balanced microbiome, both mucus production and immunity will be compromised. However, not enough mucus means starving microbiome. Now that I've convinced you that the crucial role of the mucus for increasing your immune resilience, you want to support your body's innate capacity to build mucus. So, practical strategies for building mucus. Mucus production is really a labor-intense and energy-consuming task. The first way to support healthy mucus production is to ensure that the mucous membrane cells have all the nutrients they need to produce energy so they can use that energy to produce mucus. Those nutrients are vitamins B1, B2, B3, and B5, magnesium, and iron. You want to manage your stress. Under stress, your autonomic nervous system shifts from parasympathetic to rest and digest to sympathetic, fight, flight, freeze response. Mucous membranes are really not a priority when the body experiences threat to its safety. The body will shuttle nutrient and oxygens and iron to the brain, hands, and to the legs to allow you to fight or flight. Meanwhile, your mucous membrane will be starving. You want to add a prebiotic and probiotic to your plate. Prebiotics like fiber will feed your existing microbiome, increasing number and variety. Probiotic from fermented food can increase the resilience of microbiome colonies. Overall, a thriving microbiome colony encourages mucus production. When you are exposed to allergens or pathogens, you produce excessive mucus. Your mucus will also become denser because it contains more immune cells and pathogens that the body is trying to get rid of. The first tendency you have is probably to get rid of the mucus, so you reach for the antihistamine. But what if, instead of drying the mucus, you promote more mucus production, making it thinner, lighter, and easier to expel, as well as all the pathogen and waste product associated with the invasion that are swimming in that mucus. So what do herbs have to offer us? Herbs have plant mucus. Plant mucus is called mucilage. It is primarily made from carbohydrates, complex sugar, and protein. In plants, mucilage stores fluid either for the plants themselves or for seed while they are germinating. Plants also use mucilage as a physical barrier to protect themselves from microbes and to heal wounds. Just think about the pitch of pine trees. Demulcent herbs contain mucilants. So some demulcent herbs to think of are marshmallow, slippery elm. When you think about slippery elm, know about the elm disease and that using slippery elm should be after you exhausted all other demulcents. Plantain is a good one, violet is a good one, and Solomon seal is a great one for joint. Those are just my favorite demulcent herb. I encourage you to find the ones that appeal to you. Demulcent herb are best used in tea because we are talking about water and fluids. You want fluids, you want water in order to produce mucus. Steep them in room temperature water for a couple of hours and just drink the tea. Well, I hope it was beneficial. Thank you for taking the time to listen. I hope really you find it beneficial, and the next time you feel an excess production in mucus in your body, you ask yourself, what is this mucus trying to do? Why is my body producing more mucus right now? And how can I support it instead of shutting down mucus production? Those are questions that I hope you ask yourself. Again, thank you for watching. I would love to hear from you down in the comment. And see you next week. Bye.